Hi, thank you for clicking this video. My name is Taryn Goodwin. I use the pronouns she and her and identify as a disabled social practice artist attending Emily Carr University of Art and Design. And this video is a read-along for the call for submissions. So in this video, I will be going through the document through my own narration and adding my own commentary as well to hold space for this to also be available in a different format. So it reads in the title, Call for Submissions. In quotes, Catalog, the Missing Culture of ECUAD, which is an acronym for Emily Carr University of Art and Design. An online exhibition, part of the 2021 Expanding Disability Project, a directed study. Continues to read, if you prefer the following text to be read out loud and outlined through narration, click the YouTube video link in the comment sections below. Runtime, 19 minutes, which may change, to be viewed at your own pace and enjoyment. Page break. Call for submissions. Are you a student, alumni, dropout, staff, non-regular, or regular faculty member of Emily Carr University of Art and Design who self-identifies as disabled or neurodivergent? Are you interested in expanding the Emily Carr University Library Collection and resource guide for other disabled and or neurodivergent artists, designers, and community members on campus? Submit your book recommendations for the student-organized online art exhibition titled Catalog, the Missing Culture of Emily Carr University today. Book recommendations for this online exhibition could center around content relating to your lived experience, ableism in higher education, arts and employment, transformative justice, disability justice, embodiment, universal design in education, intersectional and systemic oppression, equity, diversity, and inclusion in academic governance. Key requests, please share this form with your Emily Carr University connections. Key dates, submissions due by Friday, March 12th of 2021. Page break. Refer to the bottom for key disability terms and definitions to see if you fit the call. CRIP, deaf, mad, sick, chronically ill, disabled, neurodiverse. Page break. Purpose of this group exhibition. As a community-driven initiative, all books recommended through this online exhibition will be put forth to the Emily Carr University library staff to add to their resource guides and library catalog for current and future students to access and build community through the literature we provide. To participate as an Emily Carr University community member, 1. Recommend a book or article relating to any of the themes above. 2. Write a short 1 to 2 sentence review of why the book should be added to the collection, up to a paragraph. 3. Recommend a suggestion for Emily Carr University Art Design governance to support students, staff, non-regular, and regular faculty with disabilities and or neurodivergent on campus as a community and culture initiative. To fill, number 4, fill in the year of study, role on campus, and personal information. Number 5, submit form. A personal thank you will be sent by email 72 hours after the submission. Page break. Open participation and consent. By submitting to the form, you agree to have the following information online and use to build solidarity for Emily Carr University Art and Design disabled and neurodivergent community and culture on campus. Page break. Thank you for sharing your labor, energy, time, and spoons with me. Yours in slow, full community wayfinding. Taryn Goodwin, she, her. 4th year disability social practice artist, BFA, critical and cultural studies, minor, social practice and community engagement. Page break. Emerging key definitions and terms. Define disability. Disability is a word that links people of common overlapping related experiences of oppression based in navigating a world designed and defined by able-bodied people. This term has been reclaimed by people whose body minds have been medicalized and pathologized, working from an empowered perspective. From Sins Invalid. Skin, tooth, and bone. The basis of our movement is our people. A disability justice primer. Quote. So again, this is under the defined disability. Quote. folks who live with chronic illness or fluctuating physical, neurological, or mental health conditions. Quote, disability refers to a broad range of identities and experiences. It is an umbrella term for a condition that affects a person's senses, brain, and/or body, and which restricts their ability to go about their daily life. Disabled includes all kinds of people: chronically ill, sick, housebound, immunocompromised, blind, partially sighted, capital D/lowercase deaf, capital M mad, neurodivergent, people with mental health issues, etc. From our CRIP notes. Quote, an impairment including a physical, mental, intellectual, cognitive, learning, communication, or sensory impairment, or a functional limitation, whether permanent, temporary, or episodic in nature, or evident or not, that in interaction with the barrier hinders a person's full and equal participation in society. Define episodic disabilities. Episodic disabilities, EDs, are long-term conditions that are characterized by periods of good health, interrupted by periods of illness and disability. These periods may vary in severity, length, and predictability. Some common examples of episodic disabilities include multiple sclerosis, head injuries, concussions, arthritis, diabetes, HIV and AIDS, hepatitis C, chronic fatigue syndrome, migraines, chronic pain, some forms of cancer, and other chronic mental health, physical and mental health conditions. Episodic disabilities are periodic. The episodes of illness come and go, but because they're often unpredictable, they can be more difficult to manage with regard to employment and studies and learning, etc. From Invisibility to Inclusion Project. Neurodivergency includes folks who identify as with autism, Asperger's syndrome, dyslexia, dyscalculia, epilepsy, hyperlexia, dyspraxia, ADHD, ADD, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, borderline personality disorder, BPD, bipolar, synesthesia, there we go, and Tourette syndrome. And then there's a red asterisk that says required. So when reading the rest of the form, anything with the red asterisk is what's needed to proceed forward. So the first thing is going to be the read-along, call for submission. So you will find this video there, which you will hilariously be watching. This was a meta moment. That was one I did before. And the first question that is required is, do you self-identify as a disability and/or neurodivergent member of Emily Carr University of Art and Design? Yes, no, in question, in solidarity with. So a title and author of book for recommendation. Why do you recommend this book? Additional books you are wanting to share to help grow the Emily Carr University of Art and Design library collection, if any. Sometimes there's resources beyond, and I'm just wanting to provide a space for that. And a recommendation for the Emily Carr University administration around perhaps curriculum design, delivery, timelines, policy change or expansion in solidarity with students, staff, non-regular or regular faculty with invisible and non-visible disabilities at Emily Carr University of Art and Design, aka something you would like to address and change. Name or pseudonym and pronouns. Program, year study, position on campus. Optional to upload a headshot, avatar, or photo of representation. Your email address. A space for you to freely process any additional comments, thoughts, or questions. And a few additional things that I'm currently thinking through as well. So would you be interested in joining a disability and neurodivergent community collective on campus? Interested? Not interested? Unsure? I have a question. Interested in connecting further. Upcoming project, disability-led co-authorship opportunity, part of the 2021 Expanding Disability Directed Studies project. Who? Emily Carr University of Art and Design, disability and neurodivergent community, alumni, or current alumni, dropout, sessional. What? One-to-one interview, Zoom, email, phone, or written and video submissions are also welcomed. When? Between February 15th and May 15th of 2021. Why? a community-focused book publication highlighting the connections made within the Emily Carr University Design disability and neurodivergent community and their stories of liberation towards and for social change on campus. Interested? Check the multiple box below or email Expanding Disability, EXPANDING DISABILITY@gmail.com. Loom videos are welcome, which is what this is through. To learn more about contributing as a co-author for an upcoming disability student-led book publication paralleling this online exhibition by Emily Carr University 4th year CRCP student and disability artist Taryn Goodwin, visit this hyperlink, which is reframingleadershiptraining.com/expandingdisability. To stay in touch for the upcoming co-authorship, hold on, let me back this up. To stay in touch, upcoming co-authorship credit, I'm gonna have to rephrase that, but anywho's, if you are interested in what I read above for the co-authorship of this book, you can submit interested, not interested, unsure, or I have a question. And then you press submit, and I also just want to be transparent about this, is I will personally be sending you a thank you about 72 hours, up to 72 hours after you have submitted this. And the way that I see this being publicized as well is online and having that information, just sort of a very gridded format as far as the exhibition goes, and then presenting this information of the book recommendations to the library staff themselves, and they've already been made known of this. I have personally been connected with them to let them know that this is happening. And then as well as the recommendations I'll be put forward, and it might be perhaps in that book publication, it might be another form, but those requests as well will be made either anonymously or with your name. Those conversations will continue to happen and be in dialogue as we work through this together, and as ethically and respectfully as we can, as I'm very aware of the vulnerability that this takes to also move through as individuals and as collectives. So with that, thank you for watching this video, and I really look forward to your submissions, and I look forward to getting to know you more. I'm Taryn Goodwin, and I will be in happy relation with you folks soon. Bye for now.